everything.
Money in the bank, money in the bank.
We can talk, but money talk, so talk more.
Ash Cash Show, Ash Cash Show, the Ash Cash Show, Ash Cash Show, the Ash Cash Show, Ash Cash Show, the Ash Cash Show, show, Ash Cash Show, Ash Cash Show, the Ash Cash Show, Ash Cash Show, the Ash Cash Show, Ash Cash Show.
Baby, I got your money, money.
All right, so welcome to the Ash Cash Show. Every Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Make sure you go to the ashcashshow.com, subscribe to the podcast. Go to ashcashtv.com, subscribe to the YouTube channel. Excited to be here. I appreciate y'all for rocking with me as always. All right, what we doing today? So, we got a couple of things to unpack. I mean, I was looking at the news. I was trying to see what's on the news. Let's see. I know Citibank. It's not funny. I mean, I laugh. I know Citibank is not getting their money back. Let me not laugh at that, right? Because I don't delight in anyone's adversity. But I don't know if y'all heard. So Citibank last year had made a mistake. You know what I'm saying? Had made a mistake and sent out $500 million to loan recipients. An error. It was like the biggest error ever. And so it was one of their clients, Revlon. So they tried to get the money. Revlon was the biggest, but it was a bunch of other people who got the money. And they tried to sue to get the money back because the people they sent the money to was like, nah, we're not sending it back. And so they tried to sue to get the money back, and the judge was like, nah, y'all just gotta take this L. $500 million. I don't even think y'all understand that. Like, I think a whole department had to lose their job. Yo, that's crazy. I was like, yo, that's all right. Let me do it. Let me do this the better way. But yeah, so I said, man, so fast shout to Citibank. Because like I said, I don't delight in nobody's downfall. So I ain't even acting like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's ish. Like, I don't know what I don't know what ramifications happen because of it. I hope nobody lost their job. You know what I mean? Like, but yeah, the banks was like, nah, y'all keeping that. All right, let's talk about the markets. Markets was down as of close of business yesterday. It was down 0.34%. Nasdaq was down 0.34%. S&P 500 was down 0.06%. Dow Jones Industrial Average was up 0.2%. Gold was up or down 1.54%. 10-year Treasury was down 8.4%, and then oil was down 1.24%. Fast out there. As far as COVID-19 goes, Dr. Fauci said that vaccines will be available to the general public a little later than expected, around May and early June. He told CNN. What else is happening? I mean, Bitcoin is still doing numbers. You know what I'm saying? Right? You about to lose your job. Bitcoin is doing numbers. And so Bitcoin crossed 50,000. You know what I'm saying? I think it was like at 51,000, which is crazy to me. Crazy in a good way. Like, yo, you know what I'm saying? Mela, Nigeria in the building. So like, it's happening, you know what I'm saying? So just like, Bitcoin is moving some numbers, you know what I'm saying? So just for those who don't know the history, right? People who don't know the history of Bitcoin, 2008, you had Satoshi Nakamoto, published that the Bitcoin white paper that laid out the principle of a new electronic cash system that's fully peer-to-peer with no trusted third party. To this day, no one knows who or what group of people Satoshi is, right? So he's like this this myth, this legend. Like nobody really knows whether Satoshi Nakamoto is a real person. Like nobody knows, but that was the name that was put out there. And that was the introduction of Bitcoin, right? 2008. It was like, all right, this is a new electronic cash system. Let's cut the middleman out. Tim, what up, Tim? Let's cut the middleman out, right? Then in 2010, right, a programmer bought 2 pieces for 10,000 Bitcoin in what will go down as the most expensive pizza transaction ever, right? And so, it said let's just assume that there were 16 slices between the 2 pies, and you could take 15 bites per slice. At today's Bitcoin price, that's about 2 billion. Hold on, champ.
Okay.
That's about 2 billion. Hold on for a second. That's about 2 million per bite, right? So 2 billion per bite. 2017. Jamie Dimon called Bitcoin a fraud. We're hard. You know what I'm saying? It was like, yo, Bitcoin. And he was like, he don't know what all the hype is for. He's talking crazy-ish, right? It was called talking crazy-ish on it. Then later on, pulled back and was like, psych, I was just joking, right? Like Bitcoin is here to stay. 2018, New York Times ran an article with the headline, "Everyone is getting hilariously rich and you're not," after Bitcoin jumped from 830 to 19,000 in a span of 1 year. Things stopped being quite so hilarious later in 2018 when Bitcoin crashed to 3,200. And then I think Jamie Dimon then bought 150 million. I forget how much he bought in Bitcoin after he said it was a fraud. Then that takes us here. After hovering over 10,000 for months, Bitcoin refueled its rocket ship. It's already about 75% this year alone. We got Tesla bought billions of dollars. I want to say 5 billion. I forget how much. 1.5 billion, right? Billions of dollars, and it's just been rocking ever since. So yeah, it's an interesting ride. I don't think it's going anywhere. I think it's gonna keep rising. And the next step is for people to widely start to accept Bitcoin, and I think it's gonna keep going. Splurge, what up, Splurge? Yeah, so Texas, yo, prayers to Texas, because like this is weird. Like I saw somebody said, yo, because of inclement weather in Texas, and I'm like, inclement weather, like it's crazy. And so prayers to everybody in Texas, because I know that there's people losing power. I know there's people losing power. I know there's people, there's a lot going on. And so prayers out to everybody in Texas. So prayers there. Power outages, gas outages, airlines had to cancel flights. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So like Walmart closing stores, like it's crazy. So if it can happen in Texas, it can happen anywhere. So make sure y'all stacking up that food. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you got make sure you're stacking up food. Make sure you're doing what you need to do. You know what I'm saying? So fast out there. Let's see. All right, I think we're good. What else? I think that's it. For news. Unless there was something I saw. I saw Rihanna. I saw Rihanna. Her company crossed the $1 billion mark. So fast shout to that. I seen that. I think that was dope. I saw something else though. Chris Webber started a fund, a cannabis fund. That's about 100 million, which is dope. And so just like prohibition, when liquor became legal, those who didn't have the capital, were left out. This time around, people like, nah, fam, we in here. We in the building. We in here, fam. You know what I'm saying? So fat shout there. Hove, Chris Webber. There's a lot of people jumping into that arena. So I'm salute to them. All right, let's give some shout outs. Fat shout on the YouTube check-in. Fat shout to Angel Archer. Happy Wednesday. Salute. Living Wiser. We got Tracy on the check-in. Salute. I don't think he is real. I think it's a group of people. I agree. I think Takamoshi is a group of people. I don't think it's a person. If Florida get hit with snow and ice, yeah, I don't know, man. Like, I thought Riri was shutting down her company. Nah. So the thing was that she has different parts of the company. So I think that LV, whatever Louis Vuitton, whatever the main house was, I think that her clothes weren't doing as well. And so they may be shutting that arm of it, but she still has like the beauty part of it that's doing extremely well. So it wasn't the whole company that was being shut down. It was just like parts of it. You know what I'm saying? NW, great morning. Salute. Yeah, so I think that's all I got. You know what I mean? I think that's all I got for the news. I need to figure out what we doing to this. I love this ether beat. Well, I need some Nas on this joint. Whitney, what up, Whitney? I need some Nas popping. I got some Street Dreams popping, so we're gonna get Nas on here. Let's see what we're gonna do. Mind right, this the wrong version.
I never really saw you coming.
All right.
I never really saw you coming until you turned me around.
Brandy Taylor, what up? All right, we gonna do this.
Sun in the sky.
Oh, dope! I didn't see that. LeBron James opening a job training and financial literacy center in Ohio. Fat shout there. That's super dope. All right. New dawn, new day.
It's a new life.
Nadira Brown, what's up, Nadira? On the check-in, salute. Yup. New dawn, new day, Tego. Salute. Big shout out. Iris Palmer on the check-in.
3 things I want you to do to nurture your vision. I want you to affirm it every day.
Affirm it every day.
Affirm it every day. And don't affirm it as I'm trying, I wish, I want to. I am. Let me hear you say, I am. I am. Every single day, I am is the creative force of the universe. Whatever you attach I am to, you will become. You know, people say I'm broke or I'm single. No, I'm waiting for my ideal mate to present himself to me in a way that I recognize. Whatever you attach I am to, I'm confused, no. I am awaiting clarity in this moment. So affirm your vision every day. And just because somebody else can't see your vision doesn't mean that it's not a powerful vision for you. Here's another key for you. Never judge your clarity on how other people respond. Did you hear me? They're going to say, what you doing? You crazy. Why are you doing that? You can't do that. Who told you you could do that? Who do you think you are? I love that one. Who do you think you are? Me? Affirm your vision. Clarify your vision. Know what you're doing, why you're doing it, and how you're doing it, day by day, moment by moment. And sometimes the how only shows up on a need-to-know basis. Don't wait for the how until you start pursuing your vision. You understand? Don't wait for the how. Sometimes you just have to walk blindly. But if you just do your vision every single day, putting one foot in front of the other, committed to your desires, being obedient, walking through your fears, the vision will unfold much grander than you could have ever even imagined or asked for. So, this is what I say. To support your vision, instead of begging for it, be still.
Be still.
Let your daily spiritual
Let your daily spiritual
be one of stillness. Listen for the instruction instead of begging for the direction.
Listen for the instruction.
Be still. Be still.
Be still, y'all. It's a new dawn. New dawn, new day, new life. The new dawn. Oh, that's a big fact. Look. King and Nemeth. Like, I never that when I used to see that, I'm like, yo, y'all bugging. When the whole George Floyd start happening, and I saw people wearing shirts and all that, I was like, only if y'all knew the power of those words, you know what I'm saying? Salute, Most High, what up? Most High, RBG, what up? So yeah, what else we got going on? So I got the Daily Word. Look, woke up purpose heavy. Salute, Rakisha. Rakisha Rose in the building. Salute. Oh yeah. Oh, fat shot to Miss Curly Girl. Let me tell y'all, right? Yo, that interview with Alice Good Energy. I might leak something tonight, yo. I might leak something. Yo, when I tell you that interview was that interview was different. You know what I'm saying? That interview was different. It was a lot of wow moments. There's a lot of inspiration in it. There's a lot of motivation in it. If you don't hear this man's story and get inspired by his story, then I don't know what to tell you. I'm talking about like, I'm telling you, Fat Man Scoop, yo, big bro, what up, big bro? What's good? My big bro in the check-in. Yo, when I tell you that was inspirational, that the story was one of like it's a story of triumph. It's a story of not, you know what I mean, of not giving up. I'm really excited to drop this next episode. So stay tuned. Yeah, I might leak a little bit. Yo, I love to see. I want to see what my editor does. This is how you're gonna know. This is how you're gonna know if the editing team is dope or not, right? Yo, we cried though. Like we cried. Yo, Scoop, you know I'm there, Scoop. Just give me the word. You know I'm there. I think. Wait, hold on. My fault, y'all. This is, you know what I'm saying. Big bro call. I gotta tap in. Yo, bro, I just got something from 6 to 7 though. I got a workshop from 6 to 7. Other than that, I'm goodmoney.com. So yeah, I hit you after. My fault, y'all. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Salute to the big bro. Yeah, so right. We're dropping it to tomorrow night, 8 p.m. You know what I mean? 7 Central. Yeah, I might leak some stuff. But we literally cried. That's what I was gonna say about my editor, right? You'll know whether the editors are dope or not to see how they finagle that. Cause like literally, right? What we was talking, right? While we was talking, he gave this story that was so emotional that he starts tearing up, right? And I couldn't talk. Like I'm like the story was so like, and y'all know that's different for me, right? Like he started talking, and I choked up and I couldn't talk. So you see me on the camera. I don't know how they're gonna do it though, because you know what I'm saying. Because good editors edit stuff like that out. but I got stuck. Like I'm like trying to say stuff, but I couldn't. It's not funny because I watched it twice actually, and I still cry again. You know what I'm saying? But he said something that got me emotional. I got emotional, right? And so as he start crying, right? I'm talking about grown ass men. We both grown ass men, right? He start crying, and I couldn't talk. I was trying to talk, but I couldn't talk, right? And so then I signaled to people, like I signaled to the crew. I said, "Yo, wait, like chill, like yo, hold on, right?" So I signaled to them that, yo, like I'm about to get emotional. So as I'm talking, I start crying. You know what I'm saying? I start crying, and then he start crying, and I was just like, yo, like I said, like, and it's so funny, you know. The funny thing about it is that my producers are like, and so we got a whole team, so it ain't even, you know what I'm saying? So my producer, shout out to King Richard. So King Richard's was like, yo, ask this, like he probably don't got no emotions. He's like, yo, ask this question. I said, bro, nah, like we good right here. We can't go, yo, we can't go nowhere else. Like there's no, like I said, this is the end. You know what I'm saying? I said we can't go nowhere else. Like there's nowhere else we could go with this interview. Like he was like, yo, don't forget to ask. I said, bro, like that's it, bro. We can't, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So it's a beautiful thing, you know what I'm saying? It was a beautiful message, you know, and you'll see why I wish him infinite blessings, you know what I'm saying? Like I wish him infinite blessings, continue, you know what I'm saying? Like and that's the thing, you know what I'm saying? Like so it's one of those things. Here's what it is, right? It's one of those things where when your success is about you, you know what I'm saying? When your success is about you, you really don't get far. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? You'll probably, you know, people probably look and, you know what I mean? Like you won't really get that far in the grander scheme of things. You know what I'm saying? But when your success is about other people and helping other people and making other people's dreams come true and all that stuff, like that's just the ultimate. You know what I'm saying? Like that's just the ultimate sign of success. When you know what I'm saying? When it's not really you know what I'm saying? Like when it's not really, we weren't boo-hooing though. So, you know what I'm saying? So I you know what I mean? I y'all will feel it. Cause like I said, every time I watch it, but that's the thing. That's why I gotta see, right? That's why I gotta see how the editors do it. Cause if the editors take out that raw moment, then all you gonna see is like some eyes wiped. So I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I don't know, you know, that's why I said tonight is or tomorrow night is gonna prove, you know what I'm saying, with you know how dope my editor is. You know what I'm saying? Fat shout to French Spencer on the you know what I'm saying, on the camera, you know, fat shout to the editors, fat shout to everybody, because I think that's what is going to tell. So we weren't boo-hooing, but it was definitely a moment. And I'm hoping they keep that moment in there. But it's like, you know, when success is not about you, right? When success is about others, when success is about the impact that you're gonna make and making the world better, I think that's the ultimate. You know what I'm saying? And so I think people like that will continue to be blessed. You know, I live a great life. You know what I mean? I live a great life, and majority of my life, you know, and I'll be honest with you, I've had selfish moments, and every time it doesn't fail. Every time I've had a selfish moment, things come crumbling down. Every time, like every time, like there's not. I can't name to you one time that me being fully selfish served me. Never. All the times that I was selfless, I thought about other people. Then you know what I mean, like things started. You know what I mean, things started to happen in abundance. You know what I'm saying? Things started to happen in abundance. So you know what I mean? I tell everybody, like, yo, please think outside of yourself. You know what I'm saying? Understand what you are bringing to the table. And and the funny thing about it is that being selfless, thinking about other people, does not take away from you. I promise you that. Like every time I see somebody win, I clap for them, because if they win, I win. You know what I'm saying? And it has been the truth, is that when I'm watching somebody else win and I'm excited for their win, it helps me win. When I win and I help other people win, where my aunt, I was pumping iron last night, so my chest is kind of sore. Leg day today though. So I had to get back in the gym though too, because I felt like, fast out to my guy King Rich. I was I had this migraine, just it was just happening too much. And so I'm back on my CMOS. I'm back pumping my iron again. You know what I'm saying? So I got leg day today. But yeah, you know what I'm saying? So I want y'all to think about it like, and I know if you're going through stuff, right? I know if you're going through stuff, you might feel like, yo, that's BS, yo. I gotta take care of me and all that stuff. And I'm not even saying it from an altruistic perspective, right? That's the other thing, right? You know what I mean? Like that's the other thing. When I say serve others or help others, I'm not saying altruistic, because anything in excess is no good, right? Like being an overgiver is not good. Like that's not, like, you don't get no points from nobody for that. You know what I'm saying? Like H Mac, what up? You don't get points for being overly altruistic, like you giving, oh, yo, I'm giving my all. Like, you don't get points for that. In fact, it's funny. In fact, if y'all read the Bible talks about what's the name? What they call it? What they call it when they it's with a P. What do they call it when it's a story? What's the name of it? Parody? Not parody. What is it? Parable, right? So the Bible talks about the parables of the talent, right? It's all about the parable of the talent, right? And if y'all don't know the story, it's a dope story. God gave 3 people talents, right? Parable, thank you, right? God gave 3 people talents, right? One person had, each of them had, I think, one, you know what I'm saying? Like, I think each of them had one talent each. One person took the talent and was like, yo, I'm gonna bury this talent. Because, you know what I'm saying? I'm afraid to lose the talent. You know what I'm saying? So like, I'm gonna bury this talent, so I'm afraid to lose the talent. Then the second person said, you know what? I'm gonna use the talent, but I'm gonna make sure that I come back with the same amount of talent that I was given. Then there was one person that went out and invested the talent and came back with multiple talent. And so the person that buried the talent, God wasn't pleased. God like, yo, what you doing? I didn't give you this talent for you to bury it, right? I didn't give you this talent so you could be afraid. Like I am, right? Like I am abundance. You know what I mean? And abundance is your birthright. And so why are you even walking around acting like you could lose something? You think I'm happy that you lost this? You know what I mean? I'm happy. You think I'm happy because you buried it? Because you protected something that I gave you? The person that came with the same amount was like, yo, fam, like that's not what I didn't give you this talent to do that either, right? And then the guy, the last person who was able to go out and invest that one talent, came back with more talents, got rewarded, right? Because be ye fruitful, multiply. You understand that? Be ye fruitful and multiply. And so when you think about talent, right, and they call it ironic, they call it talent, because that's what you have, right? You have talent, you have a gift, right? But be ye fruitful. You're not fruitful. You're not abundant if you're not multiplying, right? So be ye fruitful and multiply. And so if you're not taking your talent, right, your gift, who you are, and you're able to multiply it, then you ain't doing it right. And so being overly all this money I make, I get this money back and all that stuff, like you're not pleasing nobody. You know what I'm saying? You're not pleasing nobody by being extra like, oh, I saw a poor person and I gave my last. Nah, that ain't like. I know. Back in the day, our mothers, our grandmothers, other people would probably tell us that, like, yo, I gave my last. I ain't giving nobody my last. You know why? Because if I give somebody my last, right, then like how am I being a good steward, right? How am I being a good steward of money, right? And I'm gonna give you an example. So and this is a real life example. It's a real life example, right? So I sit on a board of of my son's school, and we're what I was doing, right? What I was doing was every time I got I make sure I pay I pay my zakat, right? I give my tithe, what you call it, and so every time I have income, I say, all right, this amount. I don't only tithe to religious institutions. I also tied to, whatever inspires me. You know what I'm saying? So I've been given to the school, right? And so what I realized was, like that's not even I'm not being a good steward of money, right? I'm gonna tell you why. Because when I give to the school and the school is, let's say, using that money, me as somebody who knows that I should be multiplying, what if I took that money and I created something that could sustain itself, like a business, or bought not a building, it's not that much, but you know what I'm saying, like something that could sustain itself. That's being a good steward of money, right? So even like when you think about, I'm legit. I want you to rethink about this, right? Let's say, for instance, you had, let's say for the year, you were able to tithe $10,000. Let me just say that, right? Very fruitful. You were able to tithe $10,000. If you gave this organization $10,000 and use it for expenses, right? That's one way. Or what if you took that $10,000 and you bought a one-family home and you Airbnb that home, right? Right? You put a down payment on whatever, however you did it. Let's just use your imagination. You bought an Airbnb with the $10,000 that you would have gave the whatever religious organization or whatever, the nonprofit organization, whatever. You bought a asset, and you said to yourself that this asset, right, the asset that you just gave, this asset, right, this asset is gonna go, whatever income comes from this asset is not gonna go from that place. Did you not just be fruitful and multiply? Right? That $10,000, even if you didn't buy the Airbnb, let's say you rented it. Let's say you took $10,000 and the rent is $800 a month. You rented it out, and then from that rental of $800, you Airbnb'd it, right? You Airbnb'd it. And so now, instead of that $800 a month that you're paying in rent, right? That $800 you're paying in rent, you're now getting $2,000 a month from Airbnb, right? Because you're Airbnb-ing the apartment that you're renting, so you don't have to own it, right? $800 a month times 12 months, that's $9,600. That $9,600, right? You just made $2,000 a month. I'm going low end because you could probably make more than that. You go $2,000 a month, right? That's $2,400. That's $24,000. That's an extra $14,000, right? That you now have, right? Extra $14,000, and guess where that $14,000 could go? That $14,000 could go to that organization. You didn't lose that $10,000 though, because now you take that next $10,000 and you do the same thing the following year. So now that one $10,000 has been multiplied. First year, $14,000. Second year, $28,000. Third year, $32,000. Whatever. You know what I'm saying? My point is, if you give to charity, it's done, right? You didn't multiply your money. Or if you found the way to be fruitful and multiply. So I say all this to say, this kind of goes back, right? Don't lose me here. Don't lose me. Stay with me. Don't lose me, dog. Stay with me. What I'm saying is, when I tell you to serve, I'm not telling you to serve and be altruistic only, right? There's a place for altruism, right? There's a place for altruism, but altruism means just giving, right? There's a place for altruism, but they're also like in the words of the Honorable Sean Carter, I can't help the poor if I'm one of them, right? I can't help the poor if I'm one of them, so I got rich and gave back to me. That's the win-win, right? Meaning that if you're just giving, and you're not multiplying, you can't. How are you helping people? I promise you that I'm better rich than I am begging, right? Because I can help more people rich, right? The more income and assets that the Most High allows to pass through me, though, right? Like I'm not hoarding it. I'm not a hoarder, right? I'm not looking for capital to hoard the capital because I know my source, right? I know my source, and so before I was even born, my needs were met. You know what I'm saying? Like before I was even born, my needs were met. So I'm not when I like in my quest to attain more, funds, it's so that the funds could go through me, right? Because I got, I got a dope team. You know what I'm saying? Like I got a dope team of people that I would love to pay more, right? There's other things that are necessary, right? Like there's other businesses that I want to start that can help people, that I am starting that's gonna help you, right? And so I'm better off rich than I am begging. I'm better off rich. I'm better off, right? And here's the thing. God, the universe, is going, like, once you show that you're a good steward of money, God is going to allow you to direct more money, right? Like, think about this, right? If you get in a car, a luxury car, and you can't drive, you get in that car and you can't drive. There's a lot full of cars though, right? So there's an abundance of cars, right? And you get to the lot, any car you want, you could drive. You get into the hoopty, right? And you crash up the hoopty, right? You get into the hoopty and you crash up the hoopty. You think that when you go back into that car lot and you tell the person who's giving out the keys, yo, I crashed up this hoopty, but let me get this Benz. They're gonna look at you like you crazy. There's an abundance of cars, though. There's an abundance of cars, so it's not lack. It's not lack in the cars. It's just simply you got in the hoopty and you crashed up the hoopty. But let's say you got into the Bentley and you crashed up the Bentley. You think you're gonna come back and get more Bentleys? No. So what's my point? My point is that you got to be a good steward of whatever you got, whether it's the hoopty, whether it's the Bentley, whether it's the Aston Martin, whatever you got, whatever keys were given to you, you got to be a good steward of it. So think about this: you got the hoopty, you take care of the hoopty, right? You wash the hoopty, right? You make sure that the hoopty got good gas in it. Matter of fact, you change the tires on the hoopty. You brought the hoopty back. You brought the hoopty back to the lot better than how you found the hoopty. You brought the hoopty back better. You say, yo, you know what? I ain't even gonna take this hoopty and bring it back. What you just want to do? I'm gonna take this hoopty. I'm gonna wash the hoopty. I'm gonna get new tires for the hoopty. I'm gonna put the hoopty on Uber, and while I'm getting money from Uber, I'm gonna put all this money back in there, right? And so guess what happens when you bring that car back to the lot? The lot attendant gonna be like, yo, look how, yo, I gave you this hoopty in this shape. You bought the hoopty back better. Nah, give me the keys back. Yo, here's this G-Wagon. Here's this Benz. Here's this whatever. Because you were such a good steward of what you had. You were such a good steward. That's a bar right here. You were such a good steward of what you had that you demonstrated that you would not only take care of it, not only, I'm going to bring it back better. Like, I'm not only take care of it, but I'm going to bring it back better than how I found it. And so whoever's in charge of handing out keys to cars knows that you're a great steward of that. And so you're gonna get back. And so if y'all ain't catch that bar, right? I don't care what your situation is. If you're not a good steward of money, then how are you asking the universe for more? If you can't manage what is already given to you, how do you expect that once you get more? Nah, you got to be a good steward. You got to be a good steward of, like, right now, though, right? You can't be like, oh, well, I'm just this way. No. I'm just this way because, no, like right now, today, what are you doing? Are you a good steward with what you got? Because how am I gonna give you more? How am I give you more responsibility when you can't manage this little bit? I got infinite though, right? Like if you go to this parking lot, we got foreigns, we got domestics, we got everything. There is no shortage of a car. There is no shortage. You could get whatever you like. You can have whatever you like. You can have whatever you like. But if you're not showing that you're a good steward of that, then how you know what I'm saying? How do you expect? You know what I'm saying? Iwana Sakafet, right? It's better than both. They're it's part of the cycle. You can't be a good giver and not a good receiver, and you can't be a good receiver and not be a good giver. What up, Mason Storm? Salute my guy Lou in the building. You know what I'm saying? They work hand in hand. You have to be open to give and open to receive. Money's supposed to be a cycle, right? It's a cycle. You can't have one. Love and marriage. You can't have one without the other. You can't have one without the other. You need both. It goes hand in hand. Like that's what I was saying earlier about being overly altruistic. People are like, yo, like, be a good giver. Be a good receiver too. Be a good receiver too, right? Because that's what I'm trying to say though. Right? I'm trying to tell you that if I'm a good giver and when I give, right, I'm blessing others, right, by giving. So the act of receiving is blessing others too, because whatever I'm receiving from is blessing me to bless others. You feel me? So it ain't or. It's an and type of business. It's an and type of business. It is an and. I am a good giver. I am a good receiver. I am a good giver. I am a good receiver. Because the more I receive, the more I can give. If I'm a good giver and I'm not a good receiver, then I'm stopping the cycle of money. And what be ye fruitful and multiply. You can't multiply if you ain't receiving. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I hope y'all caught that car bar though. Be a good steward. I gotta go. You know what I'm saying? Oh, this was church today. Let the church doors are open. All right, we're gonna write out one song, y'all. One song. We're gonna write out the one song and one song only. Let me see what we got. I need something dope though. Where we at? Oh, you know what? There we go. Ask, believe, receive. We're gonna ride out with Jim Rohn. Jim Rohn. Jim Rohn.
Get whatever you want. Here's what it says if you're ready. It says, ask.
Ask.
That's it.
That's it.
End of notes. Ask. If there's one art in life to learn extremely well, that's got to be one of them. The art of asking. What does ask mean? Ask means, what do you want?
What do you want?
And the formula is staggering.
Quell!
It says ask.
Salute, King. My guy Quell on the check-in.
A guy ought to look into that. See, you've got to be better.
Oh, wait, hold on.
You've got to be
Dominique says low on
Now, let
YouTube.
me give you 3 key points on asking and receiving.
I don't know how to increase the
This can
volume,
do
though.
it.
Let me see.
Number 1, asking is the beginning of receiving.
All right, so I ain't going to talk over
It's a
it.
unique process, mental and emotional.
Because it's on there.
I don't even know how it works. All I know is it works. It's like pushing a button and all this machinery starts working. I don't know how. It just works. There's a lot of things you don't need to know how. Just work them. Some people are always studying the roots. Others are picking the fruit. I mean, it depends on what end of it you want. Asking is the beginning of receiving. So start the process. Here's number 2. Receiving is not the problem. Receiving is automatic. Now, if that's true, receiving is not the problem. What's the problem? Failure to ask might be one of your major problems. I don't know. Check it out. The guy says, oh, now I see it. I got up last year and hit it every day, but there's not a scrap of paper with my goal. Good work. Poor asking. So you've got to change it. Here's number 3. Receiving is like the ocean. There's plenty. Success is not in short supply.
Not in short supply.
It isn't rationed, and you stepped up to the window and it was all gone. No. It's like an ocean here. Now, if that's true, what's the problem? Well, some people go to the ocean with a teaspoon. Have you got the picture? See, what you want to do in view of the size of the ocean is trade your teaspoon for at least a bucket. And you'll look better down at the ocean. Kids won't make fun of you, right? Okay. Now, there's 2 ways to ask. 2 ways. Here's number 1. Ask with intelligence. It didn't say ask intelligently, but I'm sure it meant that. Don't mumble. You don't get anything by mumbling. Be clear. Be specific. Intelligent asking means how wide, how high, how when, what size, what color, how much. Define what you want and describe what you want. That's powerful. Goals become like a magnet. They pull you that direction. And the better you describe them, the more they pull. So ask intelligently. Here's number 2. Ask with faith. That's the childish part of the equation. Believe you can get what you want like a child.
All right, cash that. You know what I'm saying? If y'all want offering, I'm a good receiver as well.
The formula really reads, make plans like an adult and believe in them like a child. And the most incredible things will happen. Just try it for 90 days.
Just try it.
You can always go back to the old ways. Just try it.
Just try it. That's it.
Now, here's the last qualifying phrase on goal setting.
I gotta set up my
and it simply goes
Patreon.
like this. Remember,
I got y'all. Y'all can
you
cash
won't
out to
get
now.
everything you want. And we've already studied the reason for that. Simply, sometimes it hails on your crop and rains on your parade. It's that kind of planet. So you won't get everything you want, but if you will work this goal-setting formula, you can get plenty for wealth and happiness. Now, let's give you a little pointer for goal setting. And maybe this will be helpful. First of all, I've divided goals into 2 parts. First is long range. Long range goals. That's your dreams. Your dreams for the next 3, 5, 10, 20, 30, 40 years. Actually, the rest of your life. Your dreams. You've got to keep dreaming. Your better future is a dream for yourself and for your family. Where do you want to go? What do you want to do? What do you want to be? What do you want to see? You've got to dream dreams. There's a Bible phrase that says, without dreams and visions, people perish. You've got to have something to go for that inspires the heart and the soul. Dream from the children of Sanchez, it said. Take the crumbs from starving soldiers, they won't die. Take the bread from hungry children, they won't cry. But without dreams, we all will die. You've got to dream. Don't lose your dreams. For yourself, for your future, for your family. Dream of love and enterprise and travel and doing things. Becoming something unique on your journey here. Don't lose your dreams. Do some dreaming.
Oh, I set up
That's
IG badges.
long-range
I don't know how to do that.
You've got to have those. So that's number one. Here's the second part of goals, short range. Short range goals. That's your goals for tomorrow, this week, this month, this year, the immediate future. We call these confidence builders. Because if you set up something short range, go for it, get it, latch onto it, work hard, accomplish it. That starts building your strong feelings to go for your dream. Now, I've divided goals into 3 categories. Here they are. Number 1 is economic. That's your goals for money, income, business.
Time is up, though. I don't know if I can play the whole thing, though. My fault, y'all. I don't know if I can play the whole thing.
Your economics wealth.
My Right Radio VIP.
Plays a major role in
I'm going to let this rock for like another 2 minutes.
Economics is major, which means it ought to be meticulously well planned for tomorrow, this week, this month, this year, long range. What if you asked somebody tomorrow if you could see their meticulously well planned list of economic goals? What would they probably say?
Yo,
Say,
let it run, let it run.
You must be weird. Hey, I found out what success is. Success is doing what the failures won't do. Make
I gotta take my little man to school.
Your economics well planned. It'll put you in the top 5%. One of the key little subjects we talk about on the weekend is the 7 fundamentals.
Yo, My Right Radio. Tap in.
And that's one of them. Well-planned economics. It's a
Tap in.
If you want to do well, join the top 5%. Anybody in this room can join the top 5%. Yeah. Now, the second category of goals, things. Make a list of the things you want.
Yo, Jacob, what up, Jacob? I appreciate the love. Yo, cash out to Jacob. You know what I'm saying? On the Cash App love. I appreciate you.
I used to just put major things, cars, homes. I don't do that anymore. I now load my list with everything. Everything.
All right, we about to go. Gotta go, Coolio. 2 more minutes.
Is checking it off.
Winning Wednesday. Go win on purpose.
That's it.
Go sow some seeds. Go be some good stewards.
Got it. Whatever it is, right? You get into the habit. So load up your list, the things you want. Now, when you check off something major,
all right, we're gonna kick off the mall with this joint. You know what I'm saying? Because I need y'all to get this work. I need y'all to understand how to ask, believe, receive. You know what I'm saying? Ask, believe, receive. You know what I mean? My guy, Ewanda in the building. I salute you, King. Appreciate you. All right, y'all. So listen, make sure, right? Go to theashcastshow.com. Subscribe to the podcast. Go to ashcasttv.com. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. Go to myrightradio.com. You want to hear some more heat? Go to myrightradio.com. Man, I appreciate y'all. Make sure y'all tap in tomorrow, 8 p.m. Eastern time. I'll talk about it some more, but Alex Good Energy is dropping Inside the Vault with Ash Cash. I appreciate y'all. Thank y'all so much for rocking with me. I'm going to see y'all tomorrow in God's will, same time, same place. Peace.
I'm talking about well. Money ain't a thing. Money ain't a thing.
Money in the bank. Money in the bank.
We can talk, but money talk, so talk more.